One of the most used terms in Jamaica when someone feels at something that they should be doing is them a fight me, them a give me a fight, them bad mind me, them a hold me down. Someone is being an obstacle in your way. Someone is preventing you from doing what you're supposed to do. There are so many times when people, one, lose their jobs, fail at something that they had put their heart and mind into, or any other type of failure. The first thing that you normally hear that person say is, I failed because them a fight me. Now, if you ask me, that is rubbish. And I will tell you why I think that is rubbish. It is because if I am focused on my goal, I have no time to see the fight where go on behind me. For people who know me personally, one of the terms that they would have heard me with is, if somebody a fight me, I would never know. If someone is fighting me or is bad minding me or all of these terms, if someone is doing that to me, I would never know. And I tell you why I would never know. I'm not paying any attention to that. I am not paying any attention to that. My focus and my gaze is on what are my goals? What is my plan for 2022? What is my 3-year goal? What is my 5-year goal? How do I achieve them? What are the steps I need to take to ensure that it happens? I have no time to worry about people fighting and bad minding and backstabbing. Simply because if you look where you're going, you have no time to see who is behind you. Our eyes were placed in the front of our head for that specific reason, to see the forward that you need to go. So keep going forward at all times. Keep going forward. How have you changed? What have you done to improve your life since the start of 2022? What is your goal for 2022 and how do you intend to achieve it? Especially as men, if you don't have goals, you have lost in the race of life. If you don't have your goals planned out in front of you, you have lost in the race of life, because the society is not kind to males. Life is not kind to males, right? For men, it is a constant fight from the day you leave out of your mother's belly until the day you return to the dust from where you have come. It is a constant fight. The Bible tells you, for those who believe in the Bible. The Bible says it in no uncertain terms. It is a fight from the minute you cry until the minute you close your eyes. It is a fight, and you have to equip yourself for that fight. That is why, for me, someone coming to say that the person there fight me, the one they bad mind me, this, that. No, I do not believe that, because the things that they conceive of in their mind cannot affect your physical energy that you have and the drive you have to succeed. The actions you put in place to ensure that you reach your goals. If your goal is to have $1,000 in your savings by the end of the year, how do you go about getting it? If your goal is to start to treat your spouse better before the end of the year, how do you go about it? Sometimes when you have your goals, you have to also be able to identify your flaws and work at them. You have to identify your flaws. There are 24 hours in the day. You sleep for 8 hours. You work for 8 hours. That leave you with 8 more hours to work on yourself. What are the things you want to achieve? No bad mind and no covetous and all them sitting there can't hold you down if you focus on your goals and understand this. Sometimes when you have your goals, you will stumble, you will falter. But guess what? As a prize fighter, you get knocked down. Even if you get knocked down, knocked out by your back, when you look up and you see the lights in the ceiling, right? Make sure you find your mouthpiece. You put your mouthpiece back in your mouth and you stumble back to your knees. You use your hand, you push yourself up to your feet, and even if you're wobbly, you put your hands them up and say, come again, what you got? Know that particular punch show you to the ground. You're not going to make that punch that catch you again. You're going to make sure you learn from that one day and you bob and weave and you ensure that you go to the next round. It's hard for everybody. It's rough out there. When I sugarcoat it and go on like say, it is all a bed of roses, because it is not. But guess what? As men, you were equipped to handle just about anything life throws at you. Anything life throws at you, as a man, you're supposed to handle it. We don't make for complain and all of that. We're not made for that. We are made to stand at the front. We are made to go out at the front of the battlefield. We are the foot soldiers. We are the ones who go and fight life, because guess what? You have the next generation coming behind you. You have your wife and your kids. You have to ensure that you pave the way for those. The time you spend complaining about who will give you a fight and who bad mind you, that time can be spent trying to improve yourself, make yourself a better man. Improve yourself 1% every day, and before the end of the year, not even you will be able to identify yourself. You have made so much gains in your life. 1 year can change your life. 1 year with a constant work and dedication and ensuring that you put your best foot forward. Every morning you get up, you put your best foot forward. Guess what will happen? Your best foot, which was your right foot, after that you're going to realize that your left foot is just as strong as your right foot. So therefore you don't have a best foot anymore. Your 2 feet are just as strong and just as independent, just as determined, and just as able to carry you through the day. Young man, you may talk to. If you have listened to my video for the past 9.5 minutes, I am talking to you now. You have listened to me for a particular reason. It is because what I'm saying has resonated with you in some way. You see that challenge you have faced? You see that challenge you have faced where I bowl you over? Try and find a way to circumvent that. Right? Get some assistance from other strong men. Sometimes your friends can be your worst detractors, you know. Sometimes your friends drag you down and stop your success. Sometimes you're one decision away from success. Sometimes you're one decision away from changing your entire life. Can you identify that changing point in your life? Can you identify the changing point in your life? Can you take advantage of the change? Every day is a new day, regardless of what you do. You cannot get back yesterday. You can only work with today. All the choices that you made yesterday, if you have not made choices that benefit you over the long term, those choices can either cause you pain or can cause you pleasure in the long term. You want to ensure that you have made choices that cause you pleasure in the long term, that are of a benefit to you in the long term. Pretty for nobody, and the pandemic make it 10 times worse. But guess what? As man, you have to buckle up your shoes, tighten up your belt, right? Put on your vest, make sure say your clothes fit, and get up again and go out there one more time. That is all you need to convince yourself to do, one more time. Even if you are going to say one more time, I may give up tomorrow you get up and I say one more time, I'm going to give up the other day. The other day you get up again, you say one more time, then I'm going to give up the other day. After a while, you start saying one more time, and you forget about the give up. After a time, what you're saying is one more time, and you forget about the give up. And then you move from there. So you don't even have to tell yourself one more time anymore. You just get up and do it. Men are made to be strong. Men are made to be strong. Get that strength. Get that development. Get that upliftment that you need to be the man you want to be the man you deserve to be. Thank you so much for your time. If you have found value in my content, please click the like and the subscribe. Click the notification bell as well, so whenever I upload new content, you can be the first to be notified. Thank you so much for your time. Young man, you may talk. This message was for you. Thank you so much for listening.